What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, and once again I am here joined by
Gershwan.
But you guys may not know that since we're once again trapped in the edges of the warp.
Inside a realm of mystery and sound. We've been captured by Slaanesh, and you guys are only going to be hearing our voices for this Greater Wall, and the next one and the one after that. But probably next week, we will go back to the normal, everyday, regular WAAAGHs.
Yeah, by that time I think our bodies would be well rested after Slaanesh does what he or she or it wants to with them.
Yeah, it was actually kind of trippy when we were disconnected from our bodies. At first, I was a little scared, just because I'm really attached to certain body parts, like my balls where my pee is stored. But once you realize that you don't have to pee when you're, an ethereal form. Or no, I can't say ethereal because there are ethereals in 40K.
Right.
What are the ghosts?
Astral forms?
Astral forms, yes. So this is astral form Gershwan.
Here with astral form Sound Alchemist.
There
I was about to say Astro Boy. That's different.
Have we said it yet?
No. Welcome to another For the Greater.
This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewers. If you have a question for us, comment down below. Put question in front of your question because we get to those questions first. And that is what Dragon Punch 903 has done. He asks, which movie monster could give the Space Marines a good fight? That's a good question.
Yeah, there's a ton of movie monsters. Not just the horror genre, but like you've got Godzilla, King Kong, Predator, Alien.
Yep.
Would like Chucky and the Leprechaun and like Jason be considered monsters?
Yeah, for sure. I think so. Because it's not really even, like, he is a monster. He's a doll, or he's a killer's soul trapped in a doll, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's a murderer.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think Freddy would probably be a really good opponent against like a full Space Marine chapter.
But Space Marines have to sleep though.
I know, exactly. So that's what I mean. Like doesn't he come into your sleep?
Yeah, he comes in through dreams and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's like I feel like Space Marines can just like
stay awake
for a long period of time.
But how long until they figure it out that he's coming in and he's haunting our dreams? Because they still have regular sleep schedules. Mm-hmm. If you check out I think it's the 40 facts on the daily life of the Space Marines.
I think it's just a daily life video.
Yeah. Like there is a sleep schedule towards the end of the night for Space Marines. It might just be like a couple minutes, but you have to get that REM, REM. And that's where you would get Freddy just annoying Space Marines.
Yeah, because the thing about him, though, is he's just got blades in his hands. Like, how's that going to go through their armor and whatnot?
But it's not the Space Marines themselves, it's their psyche.
That's true. So then a Psyker could win. But
Maybe.
A regular Marine.
Yeah, but Freddy would have to then be warp stuff.
Yeah.
He would have to be, because there is a Space Marine chapter that kind of goes through a similar situation where they are confronted by a demon that enters their mind. It's a successor chapter of the Blood Angels, and that demon tempts the battle brother to, I want to say, like, kill another one of his battle brothers, or like kill or save Sanguinius or something. Mm-hmm. If they choose to side with the demon, then they are inflicted with the Black Rage, like right off the bat.
Okay.
I forget what the chapter is called. If you guys know, comment down in the comment section below. But we have a 40 facts video on it. So it's kind of the same situation where like librarians cannot kill this demon, which is more than likely Kabanda. Mm-hmm. Even though Kabanda was destroyed, wasn't it?
Yes and no.
Oh, because he's banished.
Yeah. You can't really destroy demons. They're just banished back to the warp. It takes a long time for them to come back to real space.
I think that's what that is then. So, like, maybe Freddy is, banished in the warp. He could appear. A Psyker can attack him, but you can't necessarily get rid of him forever.
Right. So, do you think he'd fall under one of the Chaos Gods or not?
No, I think he would be probably just like a wicked individual who does really cool, like, skating moves.
Yeah. I mean, he does wear a fedora.
Yeah. He became a demon, a greater demon, and he's empowered by all Chaos Gods.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, I was going to say that Godzilla would probably give them a run for their money. Because if he can tank, like, atomic bombs and, like, warheads and a whole bunch of, like, a superpower monkey axe, like, what's a Space Marine going to do to him?
Yeah, and like evidence of that is within the lore because there are certain feral worlds where the Imperium has like realized, okay, there's megafauna here.
Yes.
There are creatures that just we cannot destroy. We have to work around them.
Right.
One of the feral worlds that just comes to mind is not like a giant Godzilla creature, but the water itself is a living life form. And whenever they tried to do anything with the water to like fish or anything, the water would the oceans would consume whatever colonization efforts were created.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
Yeah. So then the Imperium was just like, okay, well, we have to figure out like a way to still generate some type of resource from this planet, but leave that thing alone. So yeah, I think a Space Marine chapter would be like, yeah, let's just leave Godzilla alone.
Yeah. Because like I was picturing like even Imperial Knights and Warhound class Titans going up against something like that, but
Yeah.
I still don't see him winning.
No. Because of the lava that he spews from his mouth.
Well,
What
it
is
depends
like
on which
plasma?
one. Yeah, sometimes it's lava, sometimes it's lasers, sometimes it's radioactive stuff.
Which one was the one from the most recent movie
I think it's radioactive.
that broke through the crust of the earth?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. But I mean, if you guys have any other movie monster that you think would put up a fight against Space Marines, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, not the Mummy.
No, I think the Mummy would do pretty good.
No, I don't know why though. Because I feel like
He can turn into a wall of water and get him wet. He can turn into a dust storm and be like, ha, your vision is slightly impaired.
sometimes when you get into these types of like what if scenarios, you start to realize that Space Marine gene-seed organs are just like overpowered.
They are, yeah.
Like they can breathe underwater, they can spit fire,
They can eat things and get their memory.
they don't have to sleep.
Right.
So it's like, god damn, they're pretty strong.
They are.
They're godly. Good question.
But I still think Brendan Fraser can take them on.
Yeah, definitely Brendan Fraser. Let me think who Brendan Fraser is.
He's the hero of the Mummy series.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tarzan.
He's coming back in something.
Yeah. Wasn't he in Doom Patrol?
I have no idea.
But yeah, he's coming back big.
It'd be cool if he came back in Dune. We apologize for the hounds of corn, Gork.
Corn dogs.
Yeah, corn dogs.
This next one is by Troy Parker. If the Emperor had a vehicle, what would his whip be?
If the Emperor had a vehicle, he had what was it called? Not the Vengeful Spirit. What was? Damn, I can't remember what his main battle fleet was. But what was cool about it is that it is the same name of Alexander the Great's favorite horse.
Oh man.
Let me pull it up. But yeah, so if it was a vehicle, it would be like one of the best mega fortresses.
Oh yeah, for sure. Or if you're talking about like what would his vehicle be nowadays? I don't know. I feel like he'd probably ride like a station wagon.
I feel like he would Tesla.
Oh yeah.
Some type of Tesla.
I just want station wagon because it's kind of big and you can fit all of his Primarch kids in there.
And then he would forget him somewhere and then
Yeah.
get scattered by vagabonds.
Vagabond.
Yeah.
Or a minivan would work too.
Yeah. Oh, I can't pronounce Alexander the Great's horse. Bucephalus?
That sounds right.
Yeah. But yeah.
Bucephalus?
There you go. Bucephalus.
We'll go with that. We're
Yeah.
about to summon a warp demon by saying that one more time.
Next question.
This one's by Venom Star. Who do you guys think can win in a fight? The Earth Defense Force of the Imperial Guard. If you like, I can tell you guys more on the Earth Defense Force. Sure, because you don't tell us which EDF that's from.
Yeah.
Yeah, Imperial Guard, because they got billions upon billions. Because if it's an Earth Defense Force, think about it this way. That's one planet.
Yep.
The Imperial Guard draws from thousands upon thousands of planets.
You limited yourself.
You did. They need to call it like MEDF, Many Earth Defense Forces or something.
Yep.
But yeah, give us more info on the EDF, and we'll give you a better answer next time.
Yes. Next question comes from Isaac Langdon. Can the Tau citizen request and be switched to a different class? Like, can a Firecast switch to WAAAGH?
I don't know, because he said Guevesa, right?
No,
No,
just
just a
Tau
regular?
citizen, yeah.
I don't think so, because most of these roles and positions in society allow heavy use of their physiological attributes.
Yeah.
So, like the squatty tinkerer attributes of the Earthcast are meant to be like the engineers and that kind of thing.
They have fat fingers so they can grip nuts a little bit better and they can twist them.
There you go.
Try it. If you have fat fingers.
Right. So that's like saying, oh, this Earthcast wants to be a fire warrior. Well, it's like they gotta bulk up and be.
Have the endurance.
Yeah.
They're gonna get winded on the first charge. just playing. They're not gonna charge.
Right. They're like, whose nuts need to be tightened? Oh wait, wrong position.
The big one though is the Aircast. The Aircasts are tall.
Yeah, tall, hollow bones. They had wings at one point.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, as for the most part, no, they can't really.
Right. There's always exceptions to the rule, but yeah, generally they stay in their place unless they're in the Farsight enclaves.
They can do whatever they want.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they need to.
Yeah. There's no. It's like, damn, we're out of fat fingers. Quick, rub some grease on them. I don't know.
Then does that mean that there's intercaste relations?
See, that's something that I want to see explored, but they never really mention anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know even in the newest Tau Farsight book, it's mostly just like military stuff. They don't really get into that aspect of it.
Yeah, talking about that though, like in that same topic, Doomy330 says, do you guys know, is there any instance in Warhammer 40K where two characters have epic love things going on? In the grim darkness of the far future, is there no romance, right?
That's what it's kind of meant to be, since it's supposed to be only war.
Yeah.
But yeah, love does bloom on the battlefield.
Yeah.
That's the name of a fanfic that's, I think, is it Sister of Battle falling in love to a Grey Knight or something like that?
Oh, damn.
But again, fanfic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For the most part, no. GW has not posted anything that is canon, that is like straight up love, other than just like in the past. I think there was a psyker that made love to. No, it was just a regular citizen, human citizen that made love to an Eldar psyker and gave birth to a child that then became a librarian. Mm-hmm. But I think that's gone.
Yeah, that's retconned.
Yeah. But yeah, usually, like, luckily, GW doesn't talk about romance and stuff like that.
Yeah, you get little inklings of it in the novels, such as Eisenhorn.
Yeah.
What's the other one? The Kane ones, too.
Yeah. But it's very, like, mild.
Mm-hmm. And there is one where there's, I believe she's either a blank or a pariah, which there is a difference, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah. Which, if you guys want to know the difference, stay tuned for the Halloween videos later on this month.
Ooh.
I'm actually talking about blanks. But yeah, so she is a blank, and being a blank, you just get a weird, uncomfortable feeling by being next to them. And the stronger the blank is, the stronger those feelings and emotions are. So I forgot her name, but she's supposed to be like one of the most beautiful humans ever. But because she's a blank, people just hate her. But like one of the characters specifically stated that, oh, she is a beauty, but I can't help myself but to be disgusted by looking at her.
From Eisenhorn?
Yeah, I believe it is Eisenhorn.
Oh, okay. I think I know. It's in the Xenos book. Her outcome is not so nice.
Gene.
Yeah.
You gotta pour one out for the homies today.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean she dies. I'm just saying, like, her outcome was not so pleasant.
Well, seeing how blanks are treated throughout the universe, one can only assume.
Right, yeah. But she probably looked like Gal Gadot or something. Could you imagine Gal Gadot as a blank?
Yeah.
It'd be like, it looks good on screen, but I'm squirming in my seat because I don't like her.
Or are you squirming for other reasons?
Maybe. Next question comes from Musica Player. Who's stronger, a beast Snagga boy or a regular boy? The beast Snagga boys in the lore are supposed to be stronger because they like actually go out there to hunt beasts, and they live a little bit longer because they're hunting, like they're hunting instead of like going to war.
Right.
Yeah.
And not just that, but the actual stat line, they're also tougher, stronger, better, faster.
It's like the Kanye West song, which is a sample from someone who Daft Punk. I
Daft
think?
Punk, yeah.
Yeah.
Next question, or what?
No, I just said small world.
Yeah. Next question is by Silver Breeze. What race of another fictional universe would thrive in 40K? I'm thinking the Borg from Star Trek. Just please forget Voyager.
I don't know too much about the Borg.
Yeah, I don't know too much about Star Trek.
The Flood, probably, from Halo.
Yeah, because they're like zombies, and we've seen how well Nurgle's rot and pestilence can spread, so I think that'll be a pretty easy one for them to do good in.
Yeah. If not a major player, like, I think they would just be consistent, like, forever. Just, like, they're being an annoyance or a nuisance to the Imperium.
I feel like any parasitic thing really would be.
It's true. Alien.
Right.
Or the xenomorphs from Alien.
The symbiote, like the Venom symbiotes,
Mm-hmm.
they can just attach to like Space Marines and bam.
Yeah, for some reason they make me think of like Catan. I know they don't operate the same way, but I just feel like a symbiote is the same thing, where it's like it's a sentient thing that doesn't really die, right?
Yeah. And they've made symbiotes so overpowered with like the newer lore that has come out with like the world and Null, the symbiote god and whatnot. So
Have you seen Carnage yet, or whatever it's called?
I haven't seen it, but I had the ending spoiled to me.
Oh.
So I know the ramifications that come out of this movie.
Is it connected to...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Because of the multiverse?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's kind of cool. I don't really like Tom Hardy, though, as an actor.
I don't like him in this movie.
Yeah.
I feel like they're making Venom too comedy-like, and it's like I feel like there is comedy with Venom in the comics, but they're going too overboard, and I feel like they're like all the jokes are mostly misses than hits.
Yeah. If you guys watched the Venom series, let us know what you guys think.
Mm-hmm.
Next question.
This one is by J Day. Could the Imperium survive if Roboute Guilliman were to get himself killed?
Yeah. They survived before.
Right. I mean, he wasn't killed. He was in a near-death state, but in stasis. So it's basically like he was dead.
Yeah, and like, I mean, I see what you mean with like, oh, there's a Cicatrice Maledictum now, so it's not just the Eye of Terror, but it's like a huge gash that has torn the Imperium in two. But yeah, they'll be fine.
And then he's got a part 2 to it. Do you think that his death would be felt by any of the other Loyalist Primarchs and draw them out, such as the Khan or Korax?
That would be a piece of literary gold. Like, it would be like, oh, awesome. So yeah, I think so.
Yeah, definitely. Because it's like whenever a Primarch does fall, there's a psychic backlash. And usually that's bad for the Legion or the chapter that their Primarch originated from.
And since Ultramarines have the most amount of successor chapters, they're screwed.
Mm-hmm.
A Red Thirst or like a Black Rage for the Ultramarines would be kind of funny.
Yeah, they'd get the blue balls.
The blue balls. Next question comes from Brian B. Could Commander Farsight's Dawnblade work on Primarchs?
Technically, yeah. I mean, it's whatever it kills. The only issue is he has to kill him.
Yeah. Also, like, it's weird because, like, does it steal the life force of what it would be if it wouldn't have died?
Right.
At that moment?
Yeah, because otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. Oh, you're supposed to die when I kill you. Then he's not gaining any life.
So if it's like, it's almost immortal, then yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, like, Farsight has killed orcs, and orcs are technically biologically immortal as well.
So technically he is immortal.
Yeah. So, next question.
Damned Legion says, I'm considering Tau for my second army. Convince me.
They look cool. They look way different than the rest of 40K.
Yeah, there's a different aesthetic to it.
It's very hard to kit bash, and it's very hard to build terrain for, though, because of that sleek,
Like
rounded look.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like that. Gameplay-wise, play with, like, friends that aren't, like, min-maxers and aren't trying to, like, always destroy you.
Yeah. Remember that if you're playing Tau, they're mainly a shooty army.
Yeah.
So if you don't like that type of play style, then you're not going to have a good time.
Yeah, that's true. Also, like, in order to be competitive, don't you kind of have to get the big guys, the
Riptides, broadsides, yeah.
So keep that in mind.
Drones are the glue for the Tau Empire. Yeah. And we don't know how they're going to play in 9th edition since their codex isn't out yet, so that's another thing to kind of keep in mind.
A mystery.
Yeah.
It should, like, do you think it's going to be, you said you think it's going to be Tyranids, right?
Yeah, I think before the year's over, it'll be Tyranids and Custodes that come out after the Black Templars.
Yeah.
But we have yet to get any inklings on that.
It'd be cool if we can get new Tau models to save it for next year.
I mean, they do have new ones in the new sculpts that came out for Kill Team.
Oh, yeah.
Pathfinders that
With
are
the
fighting,
noses.
Yeah. And they're fighting against Sisters of Battle. So there's new sculpts for those there.
We should just pick that box up. That would have been a good split.
Yeah.
Sisters of Battle, you get Tau. Oh, but they're fire warriors.
Yeah, I'll just use them as fire warriors. And never use them.
Never. And those were the questions for today. If you guys have more questions for us, please comment down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcasty sounding video. And we'll talk tomorrow.
That's right. This has been The Sound Alchemist.
Dershwan.
And we are out.
Always used to put my freedom first in any situation.